I was born up in Scotland. My father was Scottish from Forfar. My mother was Yorkshire, but I was born in Montefieth, which is a wee subsidiary to Dundee. We all went to the Morgan Academy, and there were 4 academies in Dundee, and very, very good schools. I loved needlework, absolutely adored it. I liked the teacher too, but nobody else did. And I loved art. We had 5 art teachers, 5. So we had the best teaching we could have had, even to calligraphy. I mean, you had to sign everything in a chisel-ended pencil. Father was a saint. They hated the English up there at that time. This was in the 30s. Father said, as soon as the children have finished their education, I will bring you back south. The day after I left school, we were in the car with the dog and cat. When I was old enough and we came back from Scotland to England, when I was 18, exactly 18, I worked 18 months in Bedford General Hospital in the Path Lab and thoroughly enjoyed that. And I was really enjoying it when the histologist, who kept doing PMs, had bits and pieces that he wanted drawing in colour, because they didn't have colour photography at that time. It was the doctor that did it. This wonderful histologist, he kept coming with wonderful things for me to paint, and I did 2 or 3 of them for him. And then one day he phoned me and said, look, Joan, I've got an interesting job here to do for you. I'll get the van to bring you through to the south wing. And when he showed it to me, there was a basin full. And it put me off. And I thought, and honestly, it didn't put me off looking at it. I mean, nothing like that worried me because I'd been used to a brother. And I came home and I said to my parents, you know, I did enjoy painting, what he'd given me. I'd love to go to art school. I was always changing my mind. And went to Luton Art School. It was a lovely little college then. We knew everybody in every year, and they were wonderful students, boys and girls. Great. I was one of the oldest. There were 2 of us who were very old. And I had 4 of the most blissful years there. We had 19 years in Bedford, and I loved working for the church there. And I got a lot of work there through. He became Bishop Hare. He was a lovely gentleman. He was our vicar. One day he phoned me, as so often, Joan, I've got a little job for you. Would you come and see me? Yes, says I. Because I always did it. He was a delightful man. And when I went, he looked at me from the other side of the desk. He said, we're out of altar frontals and vestments for the 5 liturgical colours. I said, what are the liturgical colours? I was really ignorant to tell you. And he just wrote them down one day. Green, Trinity, leaves and things. Christmas, joyful, white, gold. And that was my beginning. I have a gift, I understand that.
Yes.
It sort of aims at the right thing. It aims at correctness, accuracy. I cannot bear a wrongly drawn figure or something like that. And I know what I want. Mr. Hare, the vicar, found this lady through word of mouth. I don't know. She was a Yorkshire lass, Jennifer. And she and I were about exactly the same age. She took over teaching a group of St Andrews ladies how to embroider in gold, and it's real gold too.
Wow.
That's the sort of thing she did, and perfect embroidery. And she just started to teach them on the first set we did, the first altar frontal. And when they'd finished that, they started on the vestments of the same colour. They started on the greens and finished the greens, and then they would go on to the next colours for it. But by then, you see, they could do it on themselves. She came down from York every fortnight and stayed a weekend. And in the end, they had the finest set of embroideries for any parish church in England. Complete. All the right colours. Clarissa Robinson, a very intelligent lady who'd been to the French cook school and everything. She could do anything, did Clarissa. I have never known anyone like her. I was very particular, say leaves and flowers, to get the shadows in the right places and that sort of thing. She did everything like that. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful lady. Clarissa did the lot. And latterly, she did anything that was from Bedfordshire and even Hertfordshire. And I would just ring her up and I would say, I've just been asked to do a coat for so-and-so or a frontal for Norwich or something. Are you interested? Oh, yes, she said. She was as keen as anybody. Mm-hmm. And she never stopped working. I don't know how she did it, because her altar frontal would be the size of this room. And she had it all spread out, and she was just gradually working through it. She was a great inspiration to me. The lady who was coming down from York every time to teach the St Andrews lot was just graduated from the Royal School of Needlework. And she was the one who was teaching Bedford. And then she was also teaching the Yorkshire WI. And then it was their 50th anniversary, and they needed a gift to give to the Abbey, the Minster. And they tried all the members of the WI, but none of them had done frontals and things, and they wanted an altar frontal. It's 34 feet long, round. There's each end and the back and front. I didn't know what I was putting myself into. And she said, will you have a go, Joan, because we can't get a design that'll suit. So I sent them 2 designs up, and they chose one of them. And that's the one that they've still got. I said to Ian, I've got nothing to do. I was retired. I'm going to write a book. And I just wrote down my lessons. I do think a symbol should be recognisable. It's no good if you can't recognise what you're looking at or what you're meaning over with your altar frontal. I have a very simple soul, really. I wanted simple things that you could recognise and realise. If it was Christmas, it's nice to have a bit of a Madonna on it, or and use the right colours. You don't need the Madonna at all. You can do it with colour alone.
Was it a surprise to you that people value your work so highly, or?
They don't. I never knew I did things.
No.
I just enjoy putting pen to paper. It was second nature to me. I didn't need lines or anything, I just drew it. I'm not an imaginative artist. I say really I'm more of a technician. If I see something that fascinates me, I'll learn how to do it. I would never let a thing go unless I was happy with it. However simple, however complicated. If it was right and correct, I'd be happy with it. I'm very lucky. I think I'm very blessed, really, with people I've met and the things I've been asked to do.